So Dominica has been featured in the 10 best places to travel in October, and that was written on June 28th, and that was by Afar magazine. Now this is what they say about us, the beautiful island Dominica, and I quote, October 25th to the 27th is the weekend for the World Creole Music Festival, hosted at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium in the capital, Roseau. It's intended to champion music indigenous to the island, which also has influences from both Great Britain and France. The festival caps off Creole Heritage Month and draws more than 10,000 visitors from all around the globe to hear music like Bouillon, which emerged on the island in the 1980s and has become very popular across the Caribbean region. This year, headliners include reggae singer Valiant and Trinidadian singer Nadia Batson. End quote. And you know what else you can do in Dominica? What else you can also find in Dominica? You can also find the Triple K International Band in Dominica, who will be performing for the World Creole Music Festival. If you're now joining in Talking Tourism, good morning to you and welcome to yet another program right here on DBS Radio. My name is Monel Alexis, and like every Wednesday, it is my absolute pleasure to be your host. In Studio 2 with me, we have members of the Triple K Band. They will be performing at the World Creole Music Festival this year like they did last year and maybe the year before and the year before and the year before. Yes, they're here in studio. We're going to learn all about Triple K International. We're going to find out what to expect this year at the festival. Will they be coming out in a coffin this year? Will Tazzy be wearing his shirt this year for the festival? We're going to find out right here on Talking Tourism. Good morning. Good morning to guys in the Studio 2. Hello, hello.
Hello, good morning, how are you?
Good morning. That's the good morning voice, right?
Yeah.
And introduction, guys. So in Studio 2 we have...
My name is James Rodney, a.k.a. J. West, Road Manager, Events Coordinator, Triple K International.
You don't know, it's your boy Mr. Benji. Salute!
And Kendall, and that's it.
All right, guys, so how's your morning going? It's Wednesday, it's midweek, this is festival season. What's going on?
We're just busy at work, that's all. Well, for me, busy at work doing the band work because rehearsals have started, production, and a whole lot. So, band is set to travel next week, so a lot of things. It's a little hectic for us at this moment. Yeah.
Nice.
That's right.
We actually had to break our schedule to come to your interview today.
Aww.
Yeah. It's not a problem.
You.
It's not a problem.
You.
We're just saying.
I'm just saying. I'm still saying thank you. We're
You're
grateful
welcome.
to have you here this morning.
Yeah, we're our pleasure to be here.
Awesome. Benji, what's going on? How's your morning?
Yeah, morning going good. I follow Kendall as well. Just breaking off from some studio work. To be here this morning to, of course, show support to tourism, of course, which is our business in Dominica, and likewise to show the love to our fans, because the fans always want to know what's up with TK International, and for sure that we do make time for.
Great. And Mr. Manager of the band, what's going on?
I'm alright to the morning. Everything blessed. I had a good start to the morning, I got in my morning run, so I'm a bit energetic and vibrant, ready to roll the day. And just want to say thanks for the opportunity to be here with you on Talking Tourism. I believe this episode is a long time coming. Saying that we as Triple K, we really are looking forward in collaborating with the Ministry of Tourism and Discover Dominica Authority by extension in ensuring that Dominica becomes the premier destination of the world. And we as Triple K in the entertainment industry certainly want to play our part.
And I'm happy that you guys do, and I look forward to working with your team. You guys are pretty awesome. I've been following Triple K since I was this small,
So that means since I was this small as well then.
And you guys have been doing an amazing job. I have been
Thank you.
following your travels. I'm looking at the reaction from people, from your fans, your growing fan base. Even when you perform outside of Dominica, I've got to see you guys in St. Lucia performing, and then people are really excited for Triple K. And it made me feel so proud to like know you guys, to know it's Dominica, it's all things. So kudos to you guys for that.
For sure.
Let's
Vibes.
talk about Triple K, the band. So Triple K is a household name in Dominica and beyond. Can you share the story of how the band was formed and how it has evolved over the years?
Well, I have to give like a quick summary, because if we go into that, we're gonna be here till this afternoon. Basically, it's just three guys, myself and two other guys, who started the band up in Loda. That was back in 1998 or something, somewhere about there, ponging on pan and doing little stuff, and we just decided to make a band. And the two other guys' names were Keenan and Kurt, and I'm Kendall, so we called the band. But a lot of people call us Triple K, you know. At the time, we didn't know the international meaning of KKK, but like our last manager told us, all publicity is good publicity. So we know still Triple K, but we usually go by the by TK right now. But it's basically just we three guys started up in Loda, and along the way, well, not picking up, but getting talents to join the band. Geoffrey, Brushed on bass, Froggy, a lot of other musicians that are not there now. Benji actually followed the band as a fan of the band for so long, and then he just
Look at that.
yeah, he followed the band as a fan, but we looking at him as, boy, Benji, that day boy in our job. So every time we see him, call him to do a song. So he usually used to come and sing them like WCK and a couple of serenade songs. And we decided that we were going to do an album 1 year, and he was always chanting something, and we just checking, come and record that now. A lot of Loda people at the time were like, why are we making Mr. come and sing? Because it
Not a
changed.
Loda man.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we were predominantly a Zouk and Kadas compa, you know, playing group. And when Benji come with that Booyah thing, so, and we just roll with that. So we had a love singer, a Booyah singer, and a Zouk singer, right?
Yeah.
So Benji was Booyah, Tazi was love, Tiki was the Zouk and compa. Tiki actually had to leave to go to study. So Benji and Tazi had to actually step up more. So that is why we diversified
Yeah.
into a heavy Booyah band instead of playing the Zouk. Yeah.
All
That is
right.
the long and short of it.
Okay, that's an interesting history.
Mhm.
Can you tell us more about the... So for your band has been performing together for about 25 years, correct?
Yeah.
Producing 9 albums and countless hits. What has been the key in maintaining your longevity and brotherhood in the industry?
You want me to answer that still? Or you
Yeah, you can go ahead.
The other guys can maybe have some other points, but for us the main thing is keeping our ear to the ground and being true to ourselves. We never try to outdo, or never try to how can I say it? Like, we playing music for us, it was never a competition thing or trying to do what that other person was doing, or let's try to do that better than them. Now we are just really just doing what we feel. And for years that has been Triple K. We've gone through the struggles of what kind of a song are you singing there? That is a nasty song, and this is a that, and this is a that. And if we had listened to people, we wouldn't be here right now. So basically we just staying true to ourselves and true and to what we believe in, and we just keep making it. I mean, and God just bless us every year to keep going, because look at today, we're 25 years and we can still butt heads with guys that just have the biggest song this year or last year or the year before, and you know, so I mean,
And internationally
and
too.
internationally as well,
Yeah.
Internationally as well. I remember once upon a time, Benji and myself traveling to assist Claudette Peters in some recording she had to do, and meeting the people that was around her. And right now, these people are calling me and say, "Boy, Chibana, play music again, boy, but all you man still doing that." And I'm like, "Wow, how you mean? How I still doing that?" Because I just do, and we're not doing it forcefully. It's not if you're forcing to do anything, I think let's just leave it alone, you know. but it coming natural. We stay true to it.
There's love and
And
passion. Yeah?
the love and the passion, and especially the people you're doing it to. If you're not comfortable with the people you're doing it to with, I think it's time to, make a thing. But it's like a brotherhood. I mean, I see Benji more than I see my wife.
That's
it's true. It's true. So I mean, you have to get that.
Yeah.
You have to get that thing. You have to get out of the uncomfortable positions with the people that you're wrong, to know that, okay, that is just the way he is, and knowing if that man says something bad, that he not serious, because after knowing somebody for so much years, someone not serious if it's a joke, if they say it sarcastically, so it's just learning them different things, and that has propelled us to just keep going.
Monel, and if I may chime in a bit, just to add with what Kendall is saying, we came from the real struggles where, countless nights we had to practice, just to get where we are today, and also going to these events where we had our own song system, so which means that we had to carry our own speakers, set up the song system, and after the event break it down, carry it to the truck and pack it back again,
and then walk home.
You know what I mean? So we came from that type of struggle. I mean, you see guys today where they just basically come and plug and play.
Yeah.
But they don't know the real struggle.
Humble beginning.
I think
so. It's appreciation of that.
Yeah.
That I guess.
So I think God allowed us to trod that path, and it made us humble in that sense. And I think we not think, but we are grateful for such.
Awesome.
Yeah.
James.
And more to add to what the guys are saying too. I think what lends itself to the band longevity also is the genuinity of the members currently. These guys have a genuine care for each other, and they really are like brothers. We fight, we argue, we get vexed and everything like that, but at the end of the day, it always came back to a genuine care, concern, and love for each other in that sense. And when we look at the history of how the band evolved into what it is today, I think it was by design. The members that passed through the band over the years to the members that are there now, I believe it was by design, to where we just have the right mix of everything that it takes for a band to be what it is. And a lot of our elders would tell us that it take a band normally lasts about 10 years. 10 years.
Yeah.
If they make 15, they really, but to stand the test of time and be there for 25 and counting.
Still in your peak.
And still at the prime, basically.
Yep.
We may be old, but we're not old. So that in itself keeps us going. And really and truly, the challenge to keep going is among ourselves. We challenge ourselves to be better than we were the year before, and to be able to put out material product that the fans will continue to enjoy for generations and generations to come.
And you hear that little crack in James' voice, you almost sound like you want to cry.
Yeah man.
You get emotional on us, man, James.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And what year did you join Triple K, James?
I was a part of the band from 2008. And when I say a part, is because I was not in the management sphere of the band at that time. I was really just a dancer. I was part of the Whitey Kubuli dance group in those years. And the two of the years Triple K performed at the Curl Festival, my participation with the band was actually as a dancer. I danced heel and toe 1 year, and quadrille and something the other year.
And Michael Jackson.
And apart from that, I was a fan of the band as well. I was a fan of the band for we did this in Garaway Hotel on a Friday night.
I remember that.
Literally after work on a Friday, I still in my work clothes and Garaway I go in. And I became partners, I would say, at the time with Benji and Gaff Jemot. It was back then. And just hang out with them and became friends. I used to find out when they would play, and they used to say, boys, boss, they take it to go there and there and there. And I would find myself by one of them and wait for the boss to go to the event with them. And it just grew like that until there was an opening, I would say, for someone to sort of just be there to ensure certain things were getting done. As simple as it was to ensure that they had water on stage. As simple as that, you know. And I guess I took that little thing so serious that it ultimately let the guy see, well, what boy, if Mr. can do that like that, probably he would add some extra value to what it is that the band can bring, you know. So it just grew like that until they trusted me with the opportunity to be able to assist in the management and the preparation and organization of the band. So that's where it brought me to now.
That's a beautiful story, James. And I'm very happy for you. And it's a beautiful story. So you guys have had the opportunity to tour and perform at major events across the Caribbean and, of course, the diaspora. How do you feel your international exposure has contributed to your growth as a band and as ambassadors of Dominican music?
Well, I have to say it's overwhelming. While we feel elated at that, because performing on these international stages, you know, these really big stages, and I have to mention one for sure, which is Belgium, which is our first big ever stage we perform on for at least 100,000 people.
Oh wow!
You know, just the excitement of the crowd, the flair, it said a lot. And being there at the moment, which I have to mention, was just spectacular. And in that moment, only thing that we could have done really as a small island state and being a small band in the presence of bigger artists, because I think on that night we had LL Cool J perform on that stage. You had some other big name stars, I can't remember. Wyclef Jean as well, and so on, perform on that very same stage. And only thing we could have done that night is promote Dominica, really and truly. Yeah, that night, song after song, we mentioned Dominica. You know, and I think earning this type of accolades from big festivals across the world, and you know, coming back to your humble home, you know, it says a lot, because out there they see us as these big superstars, while at home they don't really see us as these big superstars. And we really and truly don't see ourselves as these big superstars. Because even today, while I was leaving the house, my wife is saying to me, see the man not Pamela, because you have a Crocs on your feet and you go to a radio interview and all of that. So that just shows the humbleness of the band. But yeah, Monel, it says a lot, and it means a lot to us in that essence.
Well, you guys are superstars. Okay, you guys are very important to us. You know, we're fans here, so you're fans. You're important. You're superstars. You're stars, and we are proud of you and your contributions.
Well, thank you.
Thank
So
you.
I'll take my floor while I'm alive.
Certainly.
Appreciate it.
So your band has been honored with the Commonwealth of Dominica Meritorious Service Award and also the Golden Drum Award for your contribution to culture. How do you see Chibuike's role in promoting Dominica's music and culture to the world?
Well, I guess they can take over. But for me, I really see it as a privilege to be doing what we're doing. We are doing something actually positive, and the fact that when we go out and we perform, regardless if we say it or not, we are representing Dominica from the time we step on that plane. From the time we help the bus to leave our home, we're representing Dominica, and everything we do, we try our best not to embarrass the country, not to embarrass ourselves first, but at the end of the day, they're going to say them Dominican people that get on. So you will never find a Triple K member drunk, smoking somewhere in any outside Caribbean island. And I'm talking about Dominica. We take a liquor drink, we free up with our family, our peers, our friends. But to be outside, drinking, drunk, smoking, and anything unruly, that you will not see that. You will not see that, because we realize that apart from our families that we are representing and our bandmates that we're representing, but we are representing on a bigger wider spectrum. We are representing Dominica. And people would like believe it or not, people like to see you rise, but they wait for that little thing to maybe just see you just do the one mistake for you to say, you see what I tell you, you see.
Yeah.
So I mean, we try our best to just be ambassador. I mean, Benj is the official ambassador. You know, he have the passport, but we are all ambassadors. I mean, even though we don't have the passport, but we are all ambassadors.
That's
And
right.
every time you leave Dominica, regardless of your sports, music, whatever it is you go and do, model, you know that because you are one. We try our best to uphold our country, and if people say, "Why does that Dominica doesn't do nothing for you?" I mean, but that's my home.
Yeah, we
I
love
mean,
home.
that's my home. Everything is home first. I will always want to see World Creole Music Festival bigger than all of the other festivals I've ever played before. Of course, I'd want to see I'm on the nicest stage in Dominica. Of course, I'd want to get more money in Dominica.
For
But, you know, but I mean, it is what it is, and I mean, we compete with a lot of things when we're traveling. The size of the band, there's a lot of constraints to well, that is that for a different topic. But what I'm trying to say is, we always try our best to just keep Dominica at the back of our mind, like right there. Hey, we're representing DA every time. There's never a time that we'll go out and play, and that one of our biggest songs still standing. That Benji wouldn't push in the promotion of Dominica. Come to Dominica, come to Creole Festival, come to Carnival. Well, Benji's the most patriotic person in Triple K, so he will always say that. Even though it wasn't in the repertoire, he will still do it. You know, so yeah, man, he will always do it, and so we try our best to just, you know, be humble and just know that we're representing something bigger than us, because Triple K is no longer our thing anymore. It is no longer like the band own. Triple K belongs to Dominica now,
definitely.
and the world by extension. So we always have to try our best to make everybody proud. You know,
Yeah.
that's how I see it.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
So aside from your music, you're also known for your contributions to the community, from donating to charities to sponsoring youth initiatives. Why is giving back so important to the band?
Well, one of them can take that more in depth, but I will say for us, it didn't even start off as a band thing to give back, because not all of us came up in the best household, rich household, what you want to call it. I mean, I didn't grow up poor, but I'm just saying we reached in a position that we could help. And I can definitely tell you, Monel, half of the things that we are doing for people, you don't see it, because we don't believe in all well and good to everybody that do their charity work and things their different way. Well, help is help, but we don't do it in a way that that every time we do it we have to show the world that we help. The most important person to know we helped is the person that got the help, and God, that'll give me my praises and my thanks.
Amen.
There's a lot of persons we have helped, and we do not wish to share their name. They do not wish to share their names, and in different situations. But we try our best too. But those we made public, we just felt that it's our duty, it's our obligation to help the less fortunate. You might have, it could be something as small as, I don't know, giving some people a ride to over there that you know that they never have a ride.
The little things.
The little things that count. Give some people, I don't know, some. There's a lot of things I don't. I want to say because I don't want people to feel like, you know, but there's a lot of things that we do that we just feel that, okay, we're in a position now we can help, so we try to help.
Yeah.
In different ways.
And what else, just to continue along the lines of Kendall, I believe that if the Lord bless you with something, and you have the opportunity to bless somebody as well,
You just,
go on out and bless that
Yeah.
person too. So I continue to live on that saying.
yeah, it's not the matter of we like doing it for something in return. It's like, hey, what do you think? Maybe we can just give that person a thing, and we do it. It's not to say like we don't need to come back. The person don't need to be a fan of Triple K. It has nothing to do with that. It's just normal. And if you know me, I worked in Red Cross for over 10 years. So this is part of just. I guess it's just in the DNA as I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And more added to that too is when we do those sort of charitable works and so, one of the things that one of the hidden goals that we have is that in our efforts, we hope that it can inspire and motivate others to do the same.
To do the same.
Because the more that we are able to help our brother man, I would say, is the better off we can be as a country as well. We don't have to look too close, we don't have to look left, we don't have to look right. If you are in a position with a good heart to be able to lend a hand to someone, then I believe you should. And that is one of the things that we have taken pride as a band to do. And hopefully doing that can inspire and motivate others to come on board and do the same in their respective capacities as well, to uplift all of us as a nation.
Do you get support for your charitable work?
Sometimes you have
Yes,
to do. Yes.
If persons want to donate, can you provide a contact number?
Sure.
767, call James.
That was a terrible number. Let's try one.
Well, it might be terrible, but that's actually the best way. I'm the easiest person to find.
But Mola, we were speaking, I don't to stray from the topic, but we were speaking before, and he was saying about even a simple thing as bringing the water on stage, and it seems like a simple thing, but musicians, artists, the only thing we want to do is we just want to know the time of the gig, to come there, to do the work, and to go and get our money. That is all we really want to do. I don't want to know of the system there. It's not really a good system, so we have to do that. Where the water coming from, and trust me, all that does is make the performance terrible. All the bad things that happening is the manager and them that have to know that, not us on stage.
James.
I agree.
James.
So that's James.
So
we need to call James in the event that we want to offer any donations
Yes.
to the band so you can continue or to amplify your charity work.
Sure.
So James, what is your actual number, the one from Flow or Digicel that you can answer?
Okay, well, you can call 317-8575.
317-8575.
Yes.
and also if you email
triplekbandinc@gmail.com.
triplekbandinc@gmail.com.
Okay, great. So thank you for that. So there's also a lot of personality in your performances, especially with Tazzy's energetic antics. What's the funniest or most unexpected thing that has happened on stage during a Triple K performance? During a Triple K performance?
It have a few.
There's a lot.
Give me your top three then.
Well, for me, seeing him fall on stage at Creole Festival was one.
For me as well, actually falling off the stage in Mao once.
Benji fall on the stage in Mao.
Performing and somebody just
Pull his
actually
foot.
pulled my foot. I fell off the stage.
And what more?
And well, for me, overall, is seeing any one of the singers forget their own song.
Yeah.
And they turn it back and watch the band, and we watch it, I'm like,
My song.
you went forget your song. Why are you watching me for? I don't know if you want us to stop and start back again for you. A lot of times person just see us laughing on stage, and sometimes the joke is not even musical. It could be a joke that happened like 2 weeks ago, and somebody just remind us of the joke, and we just cannot stop laughing on stage. I mean, and it's them little things, them one that just come back and just make you. And it's human nature. I mean, it's human nature.
More than in essence, we are clowns.
My clown is big clowns.
Yeah.
And James, what's yours?
Well, for me, it can be twofold. One is Joffrey expressions.
Like when something surprises you.
When something surprises him, Ken spoke about the singers forgetting the song, but if you see Joffrey forget a note, that is it. Joffrey does have some kind of antics when he forgets something. Boy, that is pretty flat.
If we make an intro for Creole Festival, and let's say the intro going, ta 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 ta. Listen. From the time they announced in the band on stage, Joffrey hands over the exact note he's supposed to play. And no matter who calls Joffrey, he just watching them, but his hand not moving. Joffrey shaking, not me that for
and one more for Big Monel. And that wasn't that far back, but wardrobe malfunction.
Tell me about that.
Oh my God!
Brush it.
Listen, it are different times. The bassman and Tazi, they are the worst when it comes to that. Guys, the show today's Wednesday. Eh? Guys, the show Saturday coming. White shirt, black shirt, white pants. When we reach on the event, Tazina, a black shirt and a blue jeans. And brush head, same thing. The bassman, fellas all didn't get the memo, man. Yeah, boy, that passed over my head. And you just have to laugh them things. Like, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have too much things we can laugh about.
Yeah.
Too much.
To the point where now I feel like even for our Creole Festival performance this year, there is some level of wardrobe structure.
Yeah.
For those two in particular, I feel like I have to hold
Yeah, hold
close
it and do it.
and do it on the night.
Oh my god. Boy.
Okay, and these are the kind of things that keep the band together.
For sure.
So when you
For
can
sure.
laugh
Yeah, man.
yourselves and just make fun of the light moments,
Yeah.
it keeps things going
Of
and
course.
smoothly.
For sure.
So that's,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So, if you could perform with an artist, past or present, who would it be and why?
Past to present.
Past or
Yeah.
present?
Well, for me, it would be Bob Marley,
Past.
past, and present. I have basically two of them, which is Bunji Garlin and Marshall Montano. Bunji Garlin, why? Well, Bob Marley, why? Is because of his infectious reggae tunes that he brought, and so conscious, and seeing that I'm that type of conscious person, I would have loved to perform with Bob. Bunji Garlin, top lyricist. I don't think I'll be able to match him when it comes to lyrics, but definitely to learn something from him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would have loved to. Marshall for his high energy performance at Superstar Stardom. Yeah, definitely Marshall. And maybe if I could add one more,
Yeah.
which is I would like to say past into present, is Steel Pulse.
Still pop.
Still pulse.
Yeah, Steel Pulse. They remain my greatest and biggest reggae band. Yeah, definitely. Roller skating.
Oh, shucks. And Kenna, what about you? Past or present?
Well, actually, I had two in terms of past, but it's like past, present. One of them is still current, which was Cornell. I looked up to Cornell, like literally looked up to Cornell. I used to sit down on the bottom of his keyboard and watch him like that. Yeah, literally, for real. So, but I got the chance to play with him. So he's off the list now. I play with him already on stage. There was one year of Creole Festival. We made an all-star band. It was me and him playing keyboard, and like we made a band together to back up other artists, Clint, Rab, Benji. Yeah, so I got the opportunity to actually play with him. There's not many times we get to play together because we are both lead keyboardists, so it's either or that they would choose for the job. Another player would be Fitzroy Williams. I know he's ill right now. He doesn't play anymore, but I would have loved to perform with him. And in terms of present, an artist I would like to play for, I know a lot of Dominicans going to hate me for saying that, but Burna Boy. The reason why I see it as a big challenge, I mean, the man is the biggest thing in the world. Call it what you may.
It is what it is, eh?
It is what it is. The man is the biggest in the
Yeah.
world. So I feel like it is a big challenge, and yeah, I wouldn't mind backing that guy up. I usually follow his band that backs him up, and these guys are tight.
Super talented.
So it is like it's for me it's like a twofold. It would be like an honor to back him up, and at the second it would for me like it's a challenge, like a goal I'm looking towards, you know. So yeah, that's it for me.
All right, so I'm hoping one day your dreams.
Oh yeah. My dreams
Come
usually
true.
come true though.
But remember, we have to put in the work. So
Yeah,
reach
yeah.
out, do something. Benji, reach out to Marshall and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
others, and see how you can forge a different collaborations.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Definitely.
Burna Boy, still try something.
Yeah, man, I'll try a thing. You never know. You never know.
Exactly. If you don't try,
Yep,
you don't
yep.
know, right?
Byron Messiah didn't know he would have get a collab with him, and then boom, he
There
went
we
to
go.
St. Kitts and he got the
And
collab.
probably Burna wants to do a Booyah collab, so
You never know. You
Never
never
know.
know.
Reach
It's
out.
the right channels, and everything in life is timing.
agree.
Timing, I believe, is everything. There are some people.
Jah timing.
There are some people that went very far with. I don't want to say with no talent, but you're like, oh, you miss like dinner. But everything in life is timing. Who you meet, the right person, the networking and all of that. So, yeah, man.
I agree.
Jah time, man.
Jah time.
Let's talk festival. You guys will be performing at the World Creole Music Festival. By the way, if you don't know, those of you who are listening, festival October 25th, 26th, and 27th. We have Daybreak Specialists. I'm not sure if they're going to be performing first thing on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, or if they're going to be the Daybreak
Yeah.
band. We're not sure yet. But, yeah.
Well, as a headliner, we don't know where they're going to put us. You know, yeah, I heard you were calling out the list and you say we've headliner from this, and I'm like, but with Alna, I'm a headliner.
No, it was.
Did you call my name?
So at the start of every program, I do one of our accolades. So Dominic has been receiving several accolades from the different
Yeah, I realized I
things.
saw it.
So I read that, and based on what was the excerpt from the accolade, mentioned the two artists, the two other headliners.
Yeah. Something
there's
else I heard
that.
Something else I heard in your thing. I think they said the World Music Festival. They said champion music.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, they said champion music, and that was written back in June.
I think I can take that.
Champion.
I think
champion,
not that you know by checking like be seeing that Booyah now basically running the world.
We are the champion music.
Champion music,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Definitely, bro.
Boy, work on that.
Yes. Manager,
Champion
take
music.
notes, take notes.
Yeah.
Sticking.
Champion music, man. I
Okay,
like that.
cool. So that was that. So it doesn't mean that you guys are not headliners.
Oh no.
We
I was
appreciate
just
you.
pulling
Awesome.
a string.
Okay, so let's talk festival. So this year marks another exciting year for Triple K at the World Creole Music Festival. How does it feel to be back on stage for WCMF, and what keeps you coming back year after year?
I don't know what keeps us going back year
I
after
have
year.
no
I wonder.
Because we doesn't
I
ask
don't
to be on the
know.
festival.
No,
I wonder. I wonder I should
Well,
ask you.
I think you should be telling us.
You should tell us why you keep coming back.
I don't know. We just love you guys.
There you go. Well, for the love of the band then.
For the love of the band. But would you believe that festival has become maybe one of the most nerve-wracking
Yeah.
performances that we have to do?
Why?
Yeah.
Because we do that we are in the same venue in the same country every year at the same time, so you actually have to try to do something different
Different every year.
Exactly.
Yes.
So sometimes once you go in the same place, just picture you playing Fort Young, you playing some piano at Fort Young every night for dinner. It's gonna be like, what I can do tonight now, especially if it's the same guest that there, So it's fun. I always telling them fellas, the only event that I go and play that I'm nervous before I start is Creole Festival. And I cannot understand why. And it does be laughing me. And I'm actually nervous every time I reach on Creole Festival stage. And it is not the biggest stage I've been on. I've played with bigger artists before and after me. I'm like, but why am I nervous? I played for majority of Dominicans. But I don't know, I think it's just a pride thing and just want to do your best for your people.
Yeah.
Because they seen videos and they seen what you do outside.
Yeah.
So they want to see and they expect you to bring that and more. I mean, because if you go and do something good outside there, how come you didn't come there? I can remember we went outside, we went an event somewhere and we had paint and powder and thing.
Yeah.
And a promoter of an event, Dominica check-in, but Wild doesn't do that there. I think, but you didn't ask for a paint and powder
So
event.
we have to ask for that. Then.
If
We
he
have
says
to
a paint and powder event, then we'll bring the paint and powder. But if it's just a normal thing in a little club, why you want me to? But this is maybe one of the reasons why I just be a little nervous getting there. I mean, I know what I have to do, but you still feel a little. And I think it's still important to feel that at that stage. I mean, if you're feeling nervous still, I have maybe plenty left in me to go still.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
25 more years.
Yeah, man. Easy.
Definitely.
I think I can do that still.
Easy.
I'll have to load on the tempo though, a little bit. I don't want 160 thing there. I'll have to go back to the original tempo. What Cordell told us it was 140 and
140.
145.
And Benji, what about you?
Yeah, I'm always excited to perform at World Curl Festival. For me, getting called back on the festival is a big thing, because I see it as Dominica's biggest stage. In fact, it is the Caribbean's biggest stage
Right now, it is.
right now, and you get to perform alongside major names in the business. So I'm always excited. Like Kendall, I always have little butterflies in my stomach, hovering around just before I touch stage. But from the time I touch the stage, I get
Yeah,
to
no,
engage with the crowd. Then
it's
that's
gone,
it.
yeah.
It's history. But from the band standpoint, just to add with what Kendall was saying, we always push ourselves to outdo what we did the year
previous year.
before. We may face challenges in stuff that we want to do
Yeah.
and that we cannot do.
Yeah.
We may want to go rogue, if I may say, to do what we want to, and then we
Yeah.
just come back to that
And don't
humble
suffer the
spirit.
consequences,
Yeah,
yeah.
and just say, you know what, let's just do whatever we can to please the masses. But what I can say is that, Creole Festival has been good to us, and we are grateful. And, big up WCMF. And, TK celebrating 25 years to be on that great stage this year says a lot.
So what can we expect from TK International at the World Creole Music Festival?
Well, more than if I tell you.
I'm going to tell you exactly what. I can tell you exactly what. They're going to announce Triple K, and then Monolith have to come in the pack and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most we can see.
Well, I will add to that, Mona.
Yes,
I will add
please
to that
add,
and
please
say that
add.
the thousands and thousands of patrons that are going to be coming in to Dominica for the World Creole Music Festival can expect an exciting, energetic, fanfaric, if that is a word,
Fanfare. I like it.
performance from Triple K International. Of course, it's going to be Triple K International that you have grown to know and love over the years with those energetic performances and, surprising tricks, I would say.
Also, can we expect a grand entrance from Triple K this year?
Well, that
Is-
part now
is-
is going back to what Kendall say. On whatever night it is that Triple K has to perform, just come, man. Just come.
Just
Just
come
Okay.
and see.
You know, we doesn't disappoint when it comes to that. So, but you have to see what is in store for you this year, and the only way you can experience it and live it is to be there.
Okay.
The thing is that just to touch on base with like what Benji was trying to tell it to you in a diplomatic and subtle way. But with everything you do, there's Creole Festival is not Triple K owned. So there are rules, there are guidelines, there's things you have to check with first, people you have to check with first before you do anything. So there's a lot of times and there's a lot of things that sometimes we want to do, but we cannot do it because of the venue setup, and sometimes they keep changing how the venue is. That the tent that was there was a 20-foot this year, but this year is a 40-foot, next year is a 60-foot. So everything keep changing. So we trying to work with the constraints we have. So it basically is like a lot of ideas for entrances and intros and things. So it's like, okay, we can't do that one, let's try that one. Okay, that one can't work, let's try that one. What if we try that one with that one there? So it's a lot of, we're playing cards right now. So we're hoping on the final say that it will be spectacular.
Yeah.
But I am excited, FYI, and I look forward to seeing your performance on stage for WCMF.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, if you're looking for tickets for the festival, they are available right now, dominicafestivals.com. We have tickets live, or we will be having tickets in Antigua and in St. Lucia as well. So if you're listening, pretty soon you'll get information there, and some ads will be on the radio as well. And the tickets, we have tickets at discounted prices, $375. So at $375, you can get these tickets at our Duive events. And this Friday, we have a Duive. It's going to be at DASPA. So DASPA has an expo this Friday. You can get a ticket for $375 there. Otherwise, the season ticket stands at
good prices.
450 EC dollars. Get it at Deepex, at Bullseye, and also at the General Post Office. I know some persons are asking about the lineup. I apologize, we could not have presented that last week. However, there's a press conference tomorrow, Thursday, and every Thursday we have a press conference leading up to the festival. And on Thursday, tomorrow, we will find out when Triple K will be performing, what
Exactly.
night, and what night every other artist will be
Will be
performing
performing.
for the festival. So you
Yeah.
guys can look forward to that. Who knows? Triple K might be the last performer on a particular night or
Never know.
morning. Benji might be saying,
Good
Good morning.
so this is very likely. Okay, so back to you guys. Memorable moment at the World Creole Music Festival. What was that like for you? What was your most memorable performance?
For me, the most memorable performance, and I'm so disappointed that we don't have it recorded, was the year for our intro that we started playing. And with the song we started with, we had that song, "You Love a Triple K Band? Say
Say
yes, 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 yes." So we had that song. So the intro was playing, and you hear in the little voices of Triple K and things people were saying. And then the free singers were coming from the roof. That was such a memorable thing. And I check in that we don't have that recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That was my most memorable. That to me, like, nothing can beat that, because they tell you once your intro is good, it's like
Everything else.
down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So for me, that was my most memorable. Yeah.
You know, Benji. What was yours?
Well, for me, I have two. The one Kendall just mentioned, and I believe that one, if was documented, it would be a wow for people today to see actually what the band has been doing from all these years.
Yeah.
While on Creole Festival stage, so yeah, that one, and then the year when we are still standing after Maria, we had our first festival, and when James handed me that Dominica flag,
Yeah.
and basically everybody had a Dominica flag in the crowd
Yeah.
waving. That for me was nostalgic, and it brought a certain level of pride and
Yeah.
yeah.
he actually shed some tears that
And,
time.
yeah, I did shed some
Aw.
tears, because of the love and pride and joy you have for your country. That performance for me was definitely memorable.
James.
Yeah. Okay, well, for me, the most memorable would definitely have to be the one with the band coming from the roof. Yeah, because the thing for me, the satisfaction that I get from any performance that the band does at Creole Festival, a lot of times it's not even really the performance, it's everything leading up to that. When you understand the work that goes behind the scenes to get those things ready. And I remember what we had to go through to get those guys to even do that intro. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. And to see that ultimately we could have pulled it off, that is where the gratification came from me. And that in itself just made it that type of a memory for me. And that is one I for sure will never forget. But outside of that, the other one I would say that was the most memorable for us is that year we brought Ra. I think we featured Ra on one of the songs.
We give him an award too.
And yeah, so
Jeff Joseph as well.
right,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
that was the other one. Yeah, so that for us, if it's one thing that I can admire about the members of Triple K is they don't forget the fathers of the music.
Yeah.
They never do. In any forum that they go, they make it known that hey, these guys set the way for what it is that they are now.
So the
You know,
respect is
and the
there.
respect is always there. The respect is always there. And
Commendable.
they seek advice from them and everything in that light as well. So that one in featuring Ra and Jeff Joe and recognizing them was one of the other key moments for me looking at the band during Creole Festival. Yeah.
That's highly commendable. So your fans are listening on social media and on the radio.
Yeah.
Any words for your fans who are listening to you right now?
Anyone?
Words for your
Oh.
fans.
I was wondering. Basically, just look out in the next month leading up to Creole Festival. Definitely, we're gonna be dropping some new songs for the
Ooh.
season. I'm not gonna say we didn't want to, but a lot of our fans keep telling us, hey, that person have a song, that person have a song, that person have a song. We want something new from all, you know. So because the culture of before, remember, 25 years we have. So the culture of before, we came from the era of bands just released their song for Carnival,
Yeah.
and that's it. So, you know,
Yeah.
we have to try to, we're trying to our best to
Evolve.
into the, hey, you might have to release a song every month or every 2 months or every things like that, you know, just
Yeah.
even something as small as social media. I mean, we didn't grow up in social media, so all these things we try our best to try to stay current in these things. Because listen, 25 years ago when we were playing music and we were traveling and touring, it wasn't because of social media people knew us, you know. We were going places based on our music got there on a CD
Yeah.
and thing, and everybody want to see you and they can't wait till the next time. Right now, James can pick up his phone with a ready Maddy back there and they'll say, "Ah, no, 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 no," and James starting to tour. You know, so it is it's like a twofold kind of an answer. It is easier to get the reach right now, but it is even harder to keep current because
Yeah.
everybody still is doing that same thing. So it's easier for everybody to see you now,
Yes.
but it is very hard for it to keep current. So for it to make that thing and for it to stay there for months or even days, sometimes a swipe up is all, and the next person hotter than you just, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things to be, but we just want to tell our fans, our supporters, our followers, in the next coming weeks, we'll definitely be dropping some goodies for you. So just stay tuned.
Yeah.
Nice.
I will add to that to tell our fans, the World Creole Music Festival is approaching. Come on out, support the festival, support Triple K, support the artists, the local artists I might add, you know, and let's make this festival one of the biggest and best that we have had this far.
Yeah.
And of course, after Creole Festival, there is Carnival. So
one
to our
time.
fans,
Carnival.
Mega Monday is the best Monday. Stay tuned. Launch coming soon.
support the biggest and the cheapest carnival. I always say that. support the biggest and the cheapest festival. Listen, when you get in
All that.
bands and all the artists for 3 nights, for just call it $400. That is $150 US.
Listen, I was in, was it Antigua or St. Lucia, one of the other islands?
Yeah.
And I heard some ridiculous prices for an event, like $400, $500, $600 and something
Yeah.
dollars.
For normal price to go inside.
Like
Yeah.
a breakfast fete event, just
Yeah,
a
man, yeah.
regular
There's
ticket to attend.
Benji performed on a breakfast fete
Is
in
it
Antigua
Antigua?
this year. It was $400 a normal ticket.
A normal
Yeah.
ticket.
Normal ticket.
Normal.
And
A
if this
VIP
was
of
The
$1,000.
VIP was $1,000.
Yeah.
and if this was in Dominica, we would be
Oh.
complaining a
Tell
lot.
you.
Yeah.
And we get so many bands performing, as James said, for only $375.
Easy
Yeah.
dollars.
Easy dollars.
Easy
So
dollars.
it's a steal.
Of course.
It's a
of
steal.
course,
It's
of
a
course.
steal.
Of
It's
course.
a great deal.
Yeah, man,
It's a
for
steal.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So we have to, I think and this is our own. We have so much people. I look at the trickle down of how much people that, the businesses that benefit from Creole Festival. Yo, you cannot get a rental in Dominica, you know, during Creole
No.
Festival. You cannot get room in Dominica, you know.
You cannot.
So I mean, we just have to put ourselves in the positions right now to just maximize on Creole Festival, on Carnival. Right now, Breakfast Fete of Asa. All these events
Yep.
is people like Dominica right now. People like Booyah music, champion music right now. And let's do it and let's get the world to
Love that,
Dominica. And
champion
all of us
music.
just make it.
Yeah.
You see, come back again, champion music.
Yes,
And,
champion
is definitely
music
going to-
indeed.
and if I may let the cat out of the bag, Kendall mentioned free events, I think it is. Yeah. Look out for Good Morning coming to Carnival near you, hosted by Mr. Benji himself. So look out for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a grand event new to Dominica, and we call it Good Morning. And you might just recognize that it's from my tagline saying Good Morning.
All right. All right, guys. So this is our time. I apologize for having to cut you
That's
off.
okay.
Yeah, that's good.
I
Had a nice time.
I enjoyed having you guys in studio
We
with
enjoyed
me.
you having us.
And I look forward to another conversation with your press conference tomorrow, Thursday. TK is going to be on the press conference.
Yes.
Talking some more about the amazing things that we can expect from you guys at the World Creole Music Festival, October 25th to the 27th. I wish you guys a wonderful day. Keep being amazing. Keep representing Dominica the way you've been doing, because we see you and we love what you're doing and we are proud.
Thank you, Monel. Appreciate it.
Doing the awesome, fantastic job that you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
man.
Appreciate it. And have a blessed day
Thank
yourself.
you, Dominica.
And
Certainly.
let's remember, tourism is everybody's business.
Everybody. Tupmon.
All right, so guys, this is where I wrap up for yet another Talking Tourism on DBS Radio. And if you're visiting Dominica for the first time, I welcome you to the nature island of the Caribbean. And while you're here, remember to respect yourself, respect our people, and respect our environment. And ensure you have a fantastic time on the nature island. And until next week, next week, Wednesday, do take care. Bye-bye.